I just queued with randoms, and the other guy, like, I main Omen, but the other guy interlocked Omen, so I thought, okay, I'm just gonna fail, I'm gonna try Cypher out. So this is like more about the game, not really about my main, because when I play Omen, I'm completely destroying now.
Okay.
I'm mind blowing them with my TPs, but just the game as Cypher and how to like play with like normal playstyle maybe.
Okay, well, usually, I mean, we definitely want to, if we're gonna be playing Cypher, we're gonna be wanting the smoke screens over the.
Yeah.
Yeah, the smoke screens are much better. Than the tripwires.
Okay.
Because like once you start playing against better people, right, they're gonna start looking for the tripwires. They're just gonna immediately blow it up, or like Sovas are gonna shock dart your tripwires. So they start losing value the higher you get in elo. But honestly, what stops the pushes is the smoke screen, not this. Because whenever you pop your smoke screen, right, are you quick to jump through it? No. You're gonna be like, oh, let me just wait for a second, because if I jump through this, I'm dead, right? But tripwires, like jets dash through them, they trigger it, your teammates just shoot them for free, you know. So it's. I mean, they're good, but I definitely think the smoke screens are just way better. So like, what I usually tend to buy on pistol round is like armor, 2 smoke screens, 1 trip. I think that is possible. But yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it has been a while I was playing Cypher.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, yeah. I mean, it looks fine. Like what?
I think. Yeah, and then I forgot a bit on how to like go away from my camera. Side.
Last player standing.
With my teammates.
Okay. Good job. We gotta go. We have to go. Yeah. So I mean, you killed two and a half people basically, so it was not bad. Your teammates just kind of didn't hold, and retaking on Cypher is a little difficult, so it was okay. But honestly, maybe if you got out of your camera quicker, you know. But you don't play Cypher, so it's hard to really coach.
Why? Said to them like, let's push.
Yeah. Do something crazy. This is good. So definitely should get that ult orb though. I mean, because like you guys are making lots of footsteps right now anyway, right? So what's just a little bit of extra noise to get an ult point, right? Those ult orbs are very valuable, especially when you have nothing left to nothing to lose on an eco round. Like this is very good. What did I just do with the sound? Yeah, see, so no one even got that ult orb. They didn't care. But this is a really good flank going on. I like this a lot. You might be able to get a kill or 2 here. Hopefully someone's playing close hookah. Nice, that's an easy trade. Good stuff. Yeah, it was good. Okay, but I mean, we definitely don't want to be glossing over these ult orbs.
Yeah, the Rain I've got like a triple K.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah.
She hit 2 Marshall shots.
I'm gonna defend.
So yeah, then I was like, I have some Cypher friends, and they like dropping some freaking random arrows. With arrows,
traps. Yeah.
Traps, and I was like figuring out.
I can tell you, maybe long.
Yeah, Cypher's not one of those characters where you can just pick up randomly and just play. But I mean, you seem to know like enough to make him worthwhile. You press the button again to get out of the camera. Okay.
2 bathrooms.
Okay, so in these situations where this is like our A players are dead, basically, right? So now it's probably just going to be an A hit. So what we want to do is we want to pick up 1 or 2 of our tripwires and our camera too. And just basically be like, okay, this is going to be an A commit. Look at this, right? This is just the freest A they've ever seen. So it's okay to pick up your stuff and your camera to help you with the retake. Crosshair, crosshair. What are we doing?
Spike planted.
It's okay.
Okay.
Last player standing.
So this is a save through and through. Yeah. So yeah, whenever you come to A, so whenever you get ran over on A, you have to expect them here. You have to. I know Sage just crossed, but when they have the whole site for free, especially with 5 people alive, they're going to be run out of spots where people can actually hold on A. So sometimes people get a little froggy and they push into here. So we want our crosshair ready for this. And I know, so since Sage just crossed freely, that means he can't be in this corner and he can't be the close corner. So these two, I'm not worried about. But this, I am still worried about. Because right now, we are not ready to kill anyone. And we could die right here.
Spike planted.
I have to aim a little bit higher though.
Yeah, just a little bit higher too. Yeah, so I mean, this looks pretty grim.
Last player standing.
So here, yeah, you just have to save. Not worth just throwing your life away 1v5.
Yeah.
But this is like a decent setup, or?
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad.
Maybe fixed. Okay.
It gets the job done, for sure.
Olay. Short. And one toilet.
Cause see, now what utilities are we retaking with?
Nothing.
Nothing, right? Nothing. So we're making it so much harder for us. And if anything, at least your camera.
Okay.
Planted.
And I know you don't really play Cypher, so
Yeah.
I mean, if you don't really care about these Cypher tips, then not a big deal.
No, yeah, not like this, these main things you can just tell. Okay.
Okay.
I'm always open for
Okay.
extra info.
Okay.
Because I really wanna
Last
like.
player
If
standing.
I have to fail, I would like.
Okay.
like,
Cool.
Play Cypher.
That's
'cause
good, that's
he's a
good.
character.
Okay.
Should do. Oh, this is a nice spot.
Okay. Good stuff.
You will not kill my allies.
So in this situation, you're like, let me rotate early because they've been going A every round, right?
Yeah.
So in these situations, you want to send your extra B player towards A, not you. You are the last resort because you can play off your traps because you know where they are and you can activate your smoke screens and look through your camera and basically utilize your utility better than Reyna can. So if you notice that they're going A every single round, send your second B player early and you stay.
Yeah.
Because you can hold the line with your utilities better than Reyna can.
Yes.
And Cypher only really rotates when it's like clear cut, not on your bomb site.
Behind Sage. No, my bad.
Yeah, she's going B. She's okay, she held. One is B.
Careful now.
Spike planted.
No more charges left.
Okay, good stuff.
Last player standing.
Now this is another save situation for sure. Yeah, I mean, it's 1v3, they have Raze ult, and you have like 20 health, you know? So we definitely want to try and save money where we can. Because like now you'd be able to buy this round, right? Because this is a buy round. 3 people can buy, and this guy can force, and you would also have a gun if you saved. So we definitely want to look for more. Don't try to be a hero. You know, try to look for more situations where you can save.
Yeah, like these tips.
Can
like,
I go away?
These help a lot.
Okay.
Go HB.
Like every game.
Yep.
You want me? Okay.
Don't be scared. Like, if it truly just looks unwinnable and you're in a bad situation, don't be scared to be patient and just save your gun. Because in high level play, you'd be surprised how many times people save.
This goes here. That goes there.
Could be bathroom, watch out.
What the fuck? Okay, he's coming from B.
I know exactly
From A.
where you are.
Okay, we like that. Oh! Scary, scary. Oh, activate your stuff.
Cage triggered.
Oh, a little slow.
Spike planted.
Okay, so in this situation right here, right here, boom, activate.
Yes.
Right here. Because
Yeah,
if
then
we
they won't follow.
exactly. And this Sage will be in a lot worse spot, and then even if you activate both of these, you can actually swing and start spraying the smoke, and you never know what you'll get. So this is the point of no return. So we want to activate our traps when they're entering this point of no return. We don't want them to walk in for free before we activate our traps. Because even if you activate your traps, like, let's say you activate your traps right here, right? And they don't push through. And you're like, oh, I just wasted my traps. No.
I bought time.
Because you bought time, and what does time do? Allow these guys to come help.
Yes, yes.
Cage triggered.
Yeah.
Yep, so they're all on site before your cages are even triggered, you know?
Spike planted.
Oh my god. Ult.
Pick me up.
Yep.
Everyone hide.
Good stuff. Really good stuff.
One
One
enemy
CT.
remaining.
One CT. Last one CT. So in these situations, we have to get used to killing these as fast as we can. Because if not, we're relying on hoping to kill them when they come out. And that is a lot... Shooting this quickly and then flicking back towards her is a lot safer than spraying blindly. Even though it seems like this is an easy kill, if like they just walk into your bullets, you'll die like 80% of the time. But if you quickly shoot this and then get your crosshair ready again, then you'll be finding yourself killing the Reynas a lot more. So just try to make it a habit. The second you see Reyna flash, flick to it, shoot it immediately.
How much HP does it have? 100, right?
I'm not too sure actually on that, so I don't want to say anything wrong.
They found my wire. Cage triggered.
Wait, can you like make it big enough again?
Oh, sorry. Wait, how long have I been on this?
Oh, just a second.
Okay.
Cage triggered. Cage triggered. They found my wire. They found my wire.
Okay.
So what do you advise in these situations? Like push through or?
No. Definitely not.
No more
Just wait. These smokes are not that good for the enemy team.
Okay.
They are not good because why? You can hide right here in the cubby, and you can hide right there behind the double stack, and completely wreak havoc upon them when the smoke's clear. It's okay. Give them sight. Let them plant. It's fine. When the smoke clears, you're going to be in such a good spot. And if they push through the smoke, then you're just watching the smoke too. So... So, I mean, like... Not bad. I mean, you got the kill, luckily, but we definitely want to be, you know, playing a little bit slower behind these smokes and just waiting for them to dissipate before making any plays. And gambling, like spraying through smokes, right? Because our position is more important than randomly spraying through the smoke. Like, in times like these where they smoke here and here, you'll catch me inside cubby, just in this corner, waiting for the smoke to dissipate. And then when it dissipates, I'll have just very good angles on them and usually catch them off guard. And if they walk through the smoke, then my position's even better because they won't expect me there.
That's way smarter play.
Exactly. And just waiting, because what also happens when you wait in these smokes? Your rotations come, your flank comes, right? So it's okay to wait and be patient, right? Give them the bomb plant, give them the site. As long as you're, you know, because you're baiting the site, you're making your position really strong, and you're playing for retake. It's weird playing for retake while you're on the site, but you have to get into that mindset when these situations like that. And this actually happens more than you think, because look at these smokes, right? Does this look familiar? Think about Haven on C, right? Almost the same thing that people do. They smoke to the left of the box and to the right. So what should you do? Not run through it. Definitely not. Just hold the smokes. Or, you know, the little platform to the left over here in Haven C? Just play around there, you know? Maybe jump up, try and get some kills there, and just play around these smokes and make it like a playground for you, you know? Because these smokes, they're not good. They really aren't, and I wish everyone would stop doing them. A better smoke is if you smoke CT and you smoke elbow. And then you get full site control, because that allows your teammates to fully clear the site to make sure that no one is sneaking onto the site or someone's still inside of it. And then once the site's fully cleared, you can plant for free, like out in the open or something, right? Okay. But here, with these smoked and you plant, you're scared of them running through the smoke and killing you, or scared of hiding in the smoke, and you don't actually have site control. You have half of site control, because this is all you have, right? Just this area. You don't have the back of it, you don't have CT, and you don't even have elbow.
No.
So, we will definitely want to cut off the choke points.
No more charges left.
Ending.
They found my wire. They found my wire. Cage trigger.
You see, they just broke both your wires.
Yeah.
Right, and for free, right? Like, that's why, like, the higher elo you get, right, the wires just become less and less good. And before, like, people push in somewhere, usually, like, Raze will throw a satchel charge at the doorway, or they'll shock arrow it, so it just breaks everything.
No more charges left.
Okay, so yeah, it's okay.
Prepare for hellfire.
Good, right? Let them plant, that's fine. Just hold the smokes, hold these corners, and you still have somewhat of sight control, right? And while you're buying all this time and staying alive, Omen's here, Sage is right behind him, and you'll have a guy CT too, and flank. So all you have to do is just be a thorn in their side. See, if we just waited just a little bit longer, then Omen.
Hello?
Hey, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yes, I can hear you again.
Oh.
Like, it was just like for a minute or so. Or
Oh, that's
like
weird.
30 seconds.
Anyways, so yeah, so this is good what you did here, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah, wait, when the brimstone shot his molly, your voice disappeared.
okay.
Prepare for hellfire.
So it's fine to give them the site to let them plant. You don't have to swing and then try and kill everyone, right? Because look at all this backup you're about to receive. Right? So any second you get... Oh my god. Okay, so like I was saying, so in these situations, right, this is good. This is fine. Just hold the smokes. You could either A, hold the smoke, or B, hide inside the smoke behind the double stack. And both are good. This is probably safer, just holding the smoke and waiting, because look at the minimap, right? Look, you have backup coming from this way, you have backup coming from this way, and we're almost all here as a teammate. So any seconds that you buy are very crucial seconds. So we definitely just want to be stalling. This is a very good kill, but I'm not swinging this, because when you swing this, you are allowing yourself to get trade fragged easier, and you're also exposing yourself to long.
Yeah, about the second thing I completely agree. Like the first thing my mind is about, okay, there's coming a second one. First go, because they don't think you're pushing.
Okay.
But maybe they think like you're pushing. Yeah, I don't know.
No, they'll definitely be ready for this.
Okay.
It's definitely better to let them come into your angle, and cause like if you're holding the angle, that means this person has to run all the way around here, right? And that's just precious seconds that matter, because Omen is making his way this way, Brimstone is making his way this way. So we definitely want to do everything we can to not jump the gun. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And because if we just held this angle right here, right, and just waited, we might have been able to get this kill because of good crosshair placement, and we're holding the angle. You never know. But
Planted.
You will not kill my allies.
But you see, look what's happening. You see how like everyone's attacking right now from hookah, from elbow, right? This could have been happening while you're still alive, just a little bit, right?
One enemy remaining.
Window. She's a window.
Last player standing.
Yo, rest.
Oh my god, it hurts me to see. Oh,
If I
no.
just waited. If I just waited.
Maybe, yeah, you never know. I'm not saying that it would have won you the round, or,
No.
but you never know what would have happened, you know? Just be a little bit more patient in those site situations. Because look how good you guys did with, like, a sheriff and, like, other, like, 2 sheriffs and some weird gun, right? Like, imagine... Wait. Okay, so let's take a look at the economy, right? What kind of round is this?
Force.
Yeah, so we can't.
Just can like buy specters and stuff. But
It's not a good force round. I know you're looking at the score and it's 1-7, but you can't tilt. You can't
we're
tilt.
equaling, right?
What?
We're like half buying or like equaling, right?
Okay, you sold your stuff.
Yeah,
Good.
yeah, I thought.
Okay, good. But lots of people get in these situations where it's like, oh, it's 1-7. We really need to win rounds, so let's.
Oh no, you hammered me the last time about
That's
it.
good. That's really good.
You smashed it in the with a belt.
Okay, good. So, but yeah, people get in these mindsets of like, oh, we have to catch back up in rounds, so we need to buy. But the only way you can catch up in rounds is if you have proper economy.
Yeah, I really want. Okay, just give me a bucket and we'll destroy it.
Exactly.
Like,
But this is good. This is really good, right? These types of plays.
Wait for me.
Right, you do these crazy smokes, you have a frenzy, you're playing super close with a shorty and close range guns, and you just try to cheese them just for some kills and maybe get a gun or something, right?
Wait for them.
Even this, like if your reaction time, I don't know, maybe you were looking at the minimap or looking at something else, but you definitely
Wait for them.
saw him first, but you did not shoot at all. And who knows? That was a free phantom right there. I don't know if you were just a little bit more like prepared. But yeah, this is exactly what you want to do on eco rounds. So that's good.
He got
I mean,
20. Well,
It doesn't work out, but
yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter too much.
Yes.
Because it's not going to work out if you guys just hold bomb sites with classics, right? That's not going to work out for sure.
do you advise to like gamble always in those like?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Right. And that looks like gamble stacking a bomb site. Like let's say they've been going A every single round, right? Just send all 5 A, right? And then just maybe they come in and just hide. Maybe they come into the trap, and maybe you can win the round based on that. Or, because like imagine if you're just holding B by yourself with no utility and a classic. You're not going to hold that regardless, right? So we have to do these crazy eco plays, and especially in solo queue in these unconstructed environments. We can flank, we can do stuff with teams, we can play inside smokes, we can get close to them, do gamble stacks, gamble pushes, play for the ult orbs, do something lucrative on the eco rounds, right?
I'll crush your eyes.
That's why I have a question about that. What do you think about like? Normally I always like what you said, gamble push instead
Okay.
of stack.
Okay.
What do you think is better?
They're both good.
Both
You
of
just
them.
yeah, just don't utilize just only one, right? Be like, okay,
Yeah.
last eco round we kind of ran it down short A, so let's mix it up this time and just gamble stack B. Everyone hide in sight. Everyone hide in a corner, right? And let them walk in, and then we just all explode on them with our frenzies or something or shorties. And you never know, because I've won plenty of rounds like that, in Counter-Strike and in Valorant, right? And it's either like because it goes hand in hand, right? So let's say you gamble stack A, okay? All 5 of you with pistols.
Yeah.
But then they go B, and then they plant B. Okay, now you play for exit frags. You don't even play for the round win. You just try to get a gun from them or to ruin their economy and get a gun from them. So just play for exit frags, right?
Oh yeah, that's pretty smart because normally I would just go in.
Exactly. So you hide here, or you hide here, or you just wait right here, and then you wait like maybe in front of the teleporter and bathrooms if you have a 5-head, right? So like there's a bunch of stuff you can do.
I don't know why I didn't even think about it. I've never thought about this.
Yeah, just go for exit frags, you know? You don't have to go for the round win because it's almost impossible with pistols to retake, especially in these gamble stack situations. So, and when you go for exits, you A, hurt their economy because they have to rebuy a gun and armor. So that's spending $3,900 or $4,000 of their dollars, and you get a gun. So you save yourself $2,900. So, you know, it's very strong, and lots of people don't, in lower elos, they don't go enough for exit frags or for saves, right? And this is stuff I look to do on eco rounds, for sure. Alright, one second. I'll have to be right back real quick. Let's
Wait.
continue. Oh.
How professional is? No, it's portal if you can.
Okay, so jump spotting's really good. It's very strong.
They found my wire.
One enemy remaining.
got the spike.
So another tip, I mean, like, it's a very small thing, but when you are jump spotting, you don't want to be jumping straight up. What you want to be doing is jumping like this. Because if you jump straight up when you jump spot, you can die. You're a lot easier to hit rather than your head going like this. So it's just a tiny little tip there for you. But I like it. Where's our smoke screens at? This looks like close sight and one octagon. And you probably are like, okay, well, I don't need to smoke screen this if Sage is playing up here, but you still want to. You still want to, right? And if you do smoke screen this, then this position's even better.
Yeah, because my idea was, hey, if she's gonna wall there, and they're coming through. I just smoke, and I hear when they're like coming there. So if they're, because they have been planting on the like default spot the whole time.
Okay.
So I thought, okay, if I hear like the entrance, if they're going into my trap, I'm just gonna start spraying it.
I gotcha. Yeah.
They found my wire.
I should just kill them.
They found my wire.
I mean, it was close, very close.
One enemy
Yeah,
remaining.
no, I mean like it was the game's mistake.
Yeah, I don't know. That should have definitely been a headshot.
She's there.
Here.
Good. Okay, so well, a lot of mistakes that people do when they spam stuff like this is that they commit way too hard to spamming the walls. But the second they start spamming, expect them to peek out. Because if they are here, right, and they start getting shot, they're going to move, and they're going to peek you. So this is very good. You spam a little bit, and then you get ready for the swing. You want to do that every single time. Very good stuff.
Yes, thank you.
Because lots of people, they'll spam this. Let's see. They'll spam this, and they'll just keep spraying right here, and then Reyna will just peek out and shoot you in the head, right? So, very good stuff.
When you get a compliment of Drift IA, be like, it's gonna be professional. I'm gonna make a meme out of it.
My camera is destroyed. They found my
What do you
wire.
think about using your camera immediately, like when if someone like Brimstone is coming in, that you immediately ping him instead of just leaving it there and hope he doesn't see
If they
your
see
camera?
it, no. I mean, okay, if it's an obvious camera, they're gonna see it.
This
right.
is an obvious camera, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Now, for example, if you have a camera, I don't know if you know of the camera, but the one right here that's behind the grate, you can look into before they come into here. I would not be shooting people because it would give away my camera. When you have a very sneaky camera spot, then that's when you don't shoot them unless they see it and you want to shoot it before they kill it. But when you have obvious camera spots, you just want to shoot the dart immediately.
Cage triggered. Cage
Obvious
triggered.
camera spots are less useful, or
Yes, yeah, I would say they're less useful than like the sneaky ones, but sometimes you'll run out of sneaky ones and the obvious ones are all you have. And so what we do is we don't sit in the camera the whole time because we make the noise and they see it on the mini-map if they see it. So it's better to let them walk into hookah quietly, and then you quickly turn on your camera, and then you see, boom, 3 people. You're like, oh shit, and then you trigger your traps and you dart them, right?
Yeah.
You don't want to just be constantly sitting in your camera because the first person that peeks hookah is going to see it and shoot it, and now you only get information of one person. But if you check it periodically, maybe you'll catch more than one person in hookah, and you can make a better call out.
Okay. I wasn't in the circle.
They found my wire.
Okay, crosshair's a bit low.
Spike planted.
Okay, we like that a lot. Oh, I hate that.
Spike planted.
Yep. Look.
Spike planted.
We're still peeking the corner when we hit the R button.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
It's not necessarily that the reload is bad idea, but for what we're doing currently, it is bad, right? You can reload, but make sure you're completely safe, right? So, I mean, here, I wouldn't even reload. So, 19 bullets is plenty, right? So,
Last player standing. Last player player standing.
So in a situation like this, right? So now you lose the corner. So you lose the advantage. And now you're reloading, so you can't actually shoot. So running away is very good. Okay? Now we have the advantage again, right? Because we're holding the corner. So let's not give up the advantage and peek into them. Right? So back off, get as far as away from the corner as you can, and just hold it for him to peek. Right? So you just keep your advantage. Now, if he doesn't peek into you, then you're forced to peek into him, because you have to, defuse the bomb. But a little bit of patience can maybe net you this kill.
Last player standing.
Because you just peeked into him, and it was an easy kill for him, So, like, situations like this happen all the time, but it's a little differently. So what happens is, okay, let's say there's no wall here and there's no ult here. Let's say they're first coming into the site from long and hookah. Okay, so, and you're just holding it, like at the start of the round, you're holding this position. Okay, so what I do is, I hold the corner here. Let's say my hookah is being watched, so I'm not scared of right here. I hold this corner, maybe I'm a little tight here, closer to the wall, but I hold this corner, okay? I shoot, maybe kill the first guy, and if I kill the first guy, what am I doing? I'm backing off, and then I'm holding this corner, right? I move back to the second line of defense, which is a different corner, so I'm always ensuring that I'm getting that 1v1, right? Because if you kill the first person here, his teammates are just going to try and get the trade frag, right? So before they can get the trade frag, I'm moving back, and I'm holding now this corner, right? So, like, right...
Planted.
Now I'm holding here, right? So now I wait for the guy to push me, okay? And now let's say I kill another guy here.
Back off again.
I back off one more time. I'm even a little further back than this, and I'm holding this corner, right? This is how you force 1v1s. This is how you kind of funnel them, and using you're trying to gain the advantage everywhere you can.
That's pretty smart, yeah.
Yeah, so you just got a little antsy here, got a little too impatient, and we definitely want to be taking our advantages where we can and just playing a little slower, right? And it doesn't necessarily matter that, okay, and you're probably thinking, okay, but they know where I am. They know I'm going to be holding this corner, so they're going to pre-fire me, or I'm going to be in a bad position. This is where the talk comes into play, where about holding off angles, where like remember how I said I'd back off here and then watch the corner after the first kill? This would be considered an off angle, because I'm just standing out in the middle of the open and not just actually holding the corner. So there's lots of different things that come into play here, but definitely want to be just always holding the angle and letting them come into us, and making sure our crosshair placement is good, so we can actually, reap the rewards by killing them.
Standing.
Yeah, my mentality went just a little.
Yeah, I gotcha. And it's a lot to think about in the middle of the game, but
Yeah, it's not a good excuse, but just I was fucking done with this game after round 6.
yeah, and okay.
But then I say myself, come on, we can still do this. But then, yeah.
Have you ever won a game where you've come back?
Nope.
What?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, probably once.
Yeah, a couple times, right?
Yeah,
The
you
thing
know
is-
the last game I showed you when it was 1-11 on split.
Exactly. Exactly. So you never know when it's gonna be one of those games.
Yeah, I know, but you always have in your back mind, oh damn.
Yes, but you have to suppress that one,
Yes,
and
I
then
know.
amplify the voice that says, "This is one of those games. We can come back."
I know.
And if you truly can't come back and you lose, okay, not a big deal. On to the next one. We just play another game. Unlucky,
Yes.
right? Just a little unlucky, right? And then you just move on. You don't let yourself get in this mentality of tilting. But you never ever know which games are the ones that are the miracle comebacks. So the best thing to do is try every single time.
This goes here. Oh, this is a nice spot.
Okay.
Wait, can you go like 5 seconds back?
Yeah.
So, can you place it like above there? There? Yes? Is
Right
it possible?
behind this grate.
Oh, damn it, sneaky.
So you put that there, and then you just watch the entrance.
Okay. Yeah.
And they walk in with their backs turned, and the camera's on them, and they can't see it.
Cool.
Use that one, all right? Really
Yeah.
strong, really strong. And make sure you never ever shoot the dart. Because after they find it once, they'll always check there the remainder of the game.
Bathroom and short.
Spike planted.
Okay, so we did a fast rotation, but we didn't take any of our utility with us.
Last player standing.
Yeah, for sure.
Last player standing.
So there's a couple things, right? I mean, I know you're probably like a little tilted and you just want to get this round over with, or it just doesn't look winnable. But whenever you're attacking angles like these, let's talk about the two most likely scenarios of where people will be, right? So in that little in the doorway, right, in that little corner. Number 1, okay. Number 2, in this corner. So how do we want to attack this, right? Do we have to hope? No, we don't have to hope. We attack these one at a time. So this one being number 1, this one being number 2. Okay, so what does that mean? We pre-aim this one. We peek this corner in a way that we're not exposed to the second threat.
Yeah. So you're stepping back, like.
Exactly. We're stepping back, and we're like shoulder peeking this corner. Okay, clear. Or in this case, we say, oh, it's smoked. So now the only thing you have to worry about is the second threat. So now we have to pre-aim the second threat. Right? So now you flicked. Because of crosshair placement, we did this flick from here all the way to here.
We should went there.
That's a difficult flick.
Yeah.
Now let's see. See, look, we overflicked, and it's not your. I mean, obviously it's your fault, but it's difficult. It's very difficult to do this, and pros even struggling with flicking like this, right? Especially trying to kill someone before they can kill you when their crosshair is ready, right? So we want to avoid doing stuff like this, and now this isn't just a bathroom specific thing I just told you, right? About
No.
the
Yeah,
threats.
just come on.
Exactly, right? For example, like
Last player standing.
okay, right here. I mean, let's see. I know what you mean, but I just want to like drill the point home because you never know who's watching and maybe they don't understand it. Okay, so for example, attacking U-Haul. What would you say the first threat is when you peek this doorway?
If they're hugging like the left side. There. And then the right, like close right, close left.
Perfect. Perfect. So number 1, this off angle, right? That holds like the slit of the door. Okay? So this is number 1, this is number 2, and this is number 3. So first, and we can peek all 3 of these things safely without gambling. Right? Because first, we see, look. We're peeking this without peeking this and without peeking this, correct?
Can't you get shot from the right, do you think? Like.
Well, okay, he is a little close.
Yeah, okay.
But if he had just a little bit better movement and like shoulder peeked it, he could definitely be safe from here. So first we clear that. Okay, nothing. Now we pre-aim this corner. Okay, and now we just jiggle a little more or walk a little more. Okay, nothing there. Now we get ready for here. Okay.
Yes.
Now we have more threats. This doorway, right? Number 1. Okay, number 2, far corner in the room.
Yeah,
Number 3, close
closed.
corner.
Yes.
Okay, so right, so this guy is kind of, you know, clueless, but it doesn't matter, right? So we shoulder peek this, get ready for that. Then we're ready for this. Okay, safe, nothing, nothing, nothing. Now we can completely hug this wall, pre-aim here.
Do you advise in those close, shoulder peek it or like close angle peek? I don't know how it's called.
I would
Or
swing.
like swing, yeah, swing.
Yeah, I would
okay.
swinging. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I prefer.
Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily shoulder them, unless I'm doing like very quick shoulders. But like pre-fire shoulders, like you shoulder peek the corner and you shoot at the same time. You know what I'm talking about?
Let's surrender now.
So I love this buy. I love the ghost double smoke screen. Love it, love it, love it, love it. On offense, very good stuff.
Ping me again.
This is okay too. It's not that
Yeah,
bad.
I thought about
One
wait.
trap to watch the flank, fine.
Yeah.
Perfectly fine. And probably that trap's gonna go like market, right? Market is just such a great trap spot.
Yeah, it will go there.
Watch out.
Oh. Okay, got the heal. Doesn't matter. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good. Good. Okay, we need to go in. We need to go in. Everything's smoked off. We even molly pocket. This is perfect. We gotta go. We gotta go.
Really?
That's why I don't like.
Oh no! What are we doing?
This is why I love like playing offensive.
Oh, behind me, behind me, behind me, behind me.
Yeah, this was just a while back. I didn't realize.
Last player.
Behind me, behind.
Really?
Tip. Tip.
Really?
Oh, you didn't see it.
Wait, what do you mean? Oh, it got destroyed.
It got destroyed.
Oh no, I didn't saw it.
Our spike is down.
I didn't see it.
Okay, but do you see how we're attacking now this bomb site after our smokes have dissipated?
Yeah.
Like, that just means we're way too slow with it. So, I know it's not nothing you can really control, but this is just, you know, I'm just talking the talk, you know. So, but, so this is good. I mean, we definitely want to be smoking here, so this is very good.
Cage trigger.
Oh, behind me, behind me, behind me, behind me.
Yeah, I mean, this game is just kind of like a train wreck, and that happens.
Player standing.
It definitely happens, but we definitely have seen lots of things that needs work. And you'll get games like these. The important part is to not let them get you down. Because if I traded places with you in this game, I'd probably still lose this game too, because some games are just losable, right? Your their teammates, I mean, the enemy is just better than your team, right? They're just better as a team.
Go short with my shotgun.
Yeah, we force here, but
Yes.
we shouldn't have forced.
Yeah, definitely not. See, this is where it gets desperate and people are like, whatever, it doesn't matter. But just give them another round, save, because if you lose this round, you lose the game, right?
That's
Because
what happened.
yeah, so you lose this round because you spend all your money and you have garbage, and they get to round 12, and on round 12 you have no money because you forced last round, so they get another free round. So now you're going to be buying garbage 2 rounds in a row. So garbage 2 rounds in a row is not better than garbage 1 round and fully buying another, right? So, but I mean, you can't. Your teammates' spirits are broken.
Okay.
And in situations like these, you just say, oh, okay, it happens, on to the next one.
Cage trigger.
Yeah, and they're just pushing everywhere. They don't care, right? The score is 11-2. Enemy team thinks that they're just so much better, so they're just pushing
Player
everything.
standing.
And they can too, because it's just a better team, you know?
Night must be.
And it happens.
It's just like reaction time, I guess.
No, not necessarily. Because, take a look at this.
Steps?
You see how, just only look at your
That's
crosshair.
impossible.
Okay? You peek. Look where it's at.
Yeah.
And now, you flick up.
But before seeing her, right?
Yeah. So that's good that you fixed it, but when you're pre-aiming these corners,
Yeah.
because you pre-aimed long,
That's impossible.
right? You got your crosshair ready for the corner, and then you just strafed, right? This is a pre-aim. So when we're pre-aiming these, we want to make sure that
Yeah, like I have a the thing I've like how do you call it? Yeah, pre-aiming, crosshair placement. It's in general it's okay. But
It's
this,
hard.
Like, just,
Yeah.
But the parts I really think is hard are like the parts where are stairs.
yes, elevation changes, pre-aiming.
Yeah,
These
and
it makes it difficult.
and-
Yes,
And it's very and I'm feeling like it's very difficult.
it is. No, it's not just you. Don't worry. It's just a very difficult thing and all. But I'm telling you that this kill was possible because if you had your crosshair here
Yeah.
before she peeked, I mean, it was like at the same time, right? If your crosshair was here, all you have to do was click, right? Because she peeked into you, so you have the advantage, but she shot first. She only shot first because you were like in the middle of adjusting your crosshair. But if your crosshair was already there, all you would have had to do was click,
Oh,
and
that's
you would have
impossible.
gotten the kill.
Yeah, this is so sad to see like perfect crosshair, perfect headshot,
Yep.
just a millisecond.
Yep. So I mean that's good though that you recognized it and you
Yeah,
told
yeah,
yourself that was like, oh, this is a little low. Let me fix it. But a perfect situation would have gotten that kill. You know, but that's just if the timing was just a little bit better and then she peeked a little later, maybe you would have gotten that kill because you adjusted your crosshair. So that's very good. Right. But I'm just kind of talking that it was possible in some universe to get that kill, you know,
Yes.
if your pre-aim was just a little bit better. But yeah, nothing to beat yourself up about because that's, I mean, very, very difficult. Even if you watch a match of my own gameplay, right, you'll have so much to say about my crosshair placement and my pre-aim, right? It's not perfect, right? I'm still working on it myself. But yeah, so yeah, a lot of good stuff there. We like to see the improvement. So lots of things like we talked about the main strategies of playing a little more defensive on the bomb sites, not getting antsy, letting them come. We're seeing this trend of not letting them come into our angles. Keep trying to find ways to make them peek into you. Don't try to find ways to peek into them, right? Always try to take the advantage over them. And remember what I said about funneling into 1v1 situations.
Yeah.
Moving back into corners and back into another corner, back into another corner. So there's always stuff like that. And, just some general Cypher gameplay about taking your traps with you when you know it's a for sure other bomb site to take.
Yeah.
You have to pick up your traps in your webcam and go. I keep calling it a webcam, but I'll never stop. But yeah, you definitely need those tools to help you retake. They'll come in handy a lot.
Yeah.
Obviously we're still working on the crosshair placement. It's getting a bit better for sure over time. Since the first demo we've watched to now, our crosshair placement is 10 times better. But doesn't mean we have to stop learning, stop improving.
Yeah, but that's just by over time.
Exactly. Yeah. So.
Yeah, I'm not the kind of man or young man who is just spending hours in training.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
I don't like it. I know it's improving, like only 15 minutes a day, but I don't like it.
Gotcha. All right. Well, do you have any questions for me?
How do I donate?
there's a donation channel on the Discord. You don't have to.
No, bro, you help me out. I'm just gonna get you like $10.
Hey, man, whatever you want to do is on you. I really appreciate any amount, but you definitely don't have to.